1 in 3 children will not complete high school, resulting in the hopes and dreams of our youth remaining just that, hopes and dreams. But this statistic should also be a reason for Americans to express concern. With the help of local efforts, Communities in Schools is addressing this dropout crisis one child at a time. Communities in Schools seeks to identify the underlying reasons why young people drop out, addressing the unmet needs of our local children and families, needs that, when left unanswered, contribute significantly to the dropout rate. This need could be as simple as providing a child with vaccinations to attend school, eyeglasses, tutoring assistance, nutritional food, or just a safe place to be, or even something more complex like helping our youth find positive alternatives to joining gangs. Whatever the case, Communities in Schools seeks to identify and mobilize existing community resources while fostering cooperative partnerships for the benefit of our local students and families. Simply stating, Communities in Schools serves as a bridge between our schools and businesses, faith groups, and nonprofit agencies to provide a range of services based on the needs of our local community. By bringing caring adults into the schools to address children's unmet needs, Communities in Schools provides the link between educators and the community. The results? Teachers are free to teach, and students have the opportunity to focus on learning.
In the Daugherty County school system, 2 of our goals are to decrease the dropout rate and to increase the graduation rate. That's the mission of the Communities in Schools. And as a superintendent of the Daugherty County school system, we feel very fortunate to have the partnership that we do with Communities in Schools to gather in the community those resources and mobilize those partnerships which will benefit our children and our parents. The best example of this partnership is the Performance Learning Center. And that is due to Communities in Schools and their partnership. And what a wonderful opportunity for hope it's provided for many of the students in the Daugherty County school system. We're very fortunate, and I do feel fortunate to have the partnership that we do.
Communities in Schools is the nation's largest dropout prevention organization, serving nearly 1 million kids in 3,200 schools across the country, and believes that every child needs and deserves these 5 basics. A one-on-one relationship with a caring adult, a safe place to learn and grow, a healthy start and a healthy future, a marketable skill to use upon graduation, and a chance to give back to peers and the community. The best part of all, we have a local affiliate right here at home. In 2004-2005, Georgia reported an average dropout rate of 5%. We, on the other hand, reported a dropout rate of 9%, nearly doubling the state's average. Astonishing or even hard to believe? You bet. But with the help of local leaders and Communities in Schools, we have nearly cut our dropout rate directly in half. In 2006-2007, we reported a rate of 4.8%. These students who fail in school often fail in other areas of life. Most dropouts earn significantly less income than their peers who finish school, and the majority will never enter the workforce at all. They are also more likely to experience social problems tied to feelings of hopelessness and disempowerment. When academic achievement is lacking at home, we all pay a significant price. You ask, what's the downfall? Well, unfortunately, our economy suffers as businesses spend more time and money on remedial training, and we, the taxpayers, bear the expense of more prisons, higher public assistance, and escalating healthcare costs. At the same time, millions of uneducated, jobless young adults are left with little hope and a little future. Currently, Communities in Schools is working hard within our existing schools and social service systems to bring much-needed community resources into our local schools so that all of our children will have the tools they need to succeed in school and in life, a mission that Communities in Schools has focused on for nearly 30 years. And with your help, Communities in Schools will have the resources necessary to continue changing the lives and futures of our youth right here at home. Partnership worth every penny, and a partnership you can be proud of because Communities in Schools will make a difference in our community. Not possible, you say? Well, consider this. Communities in Schools tracks the outcomes of all students they serve. In all, 80 to 90% of students tracked make better grades, stay in school, and have fewer discipline problems. How do they do this? Communities in Schools is able to accomplish great things with the help and support of the local community.
You know, first of all, we're excited about the partnership with communities in schools, Albany, Doherty partnership. I tell you, POC, just wonderful. I mean, when I arrived a year ago to learn that a student could come to us after being recommended by that graduation coach out of high school or middle school with a year or two behind, and come, let's say, in the 10th grade and have an opportunity to go from the 10th to the 12th in 1 year, I tell you, this is fantastic, because we have a score of students in the school system maybe 1 year behind, and for the system to provide an avenue through which they could matriculate from 2 grades behind, and in 1 year they have caught up and they're finishing school commencement with their peers. That's just a wonderful opportunity. Of course, from here, so many will go on to VOTEC, they go to military, they go to a 4-year institution. We're excited about that opportunity provided for them. Now, I like it because I see them really taking advantage of that opportunity every morning. We have more than 75 enrolled, and with an ADA of more than 92%. That's fantastic. We're grateful.
This type of support allows communities and schools to implement outstanding local programs that drives results, programs such as performance learning centers, holding it together, supporting positive ongoing recreational training, mentoring, and tutoring. Developed right here in Georgia, performance learning centers, or PLCs, offer another option for high school students who are not succeeding in the traditional school setting. A performance learning center is a small, non-traditional high school that offers a low student-to-teacher ratio, a personalized learning approach, high academic standards, and a flexible schedule with meaningful community involvement. Students have access to mentors, internships, career planning, and dual enrollment opportunities with our local colleges. Because when our youth are engaged in school and exposed to potential workforce experiences, they begin to distinguish that they have choices.
Hello, my name is Kelvin Gertman. I am 18 years old. I attended Doherty Comprehensive High School, but now I'm a graduating senior at the PLC Performance Learning Center. The PLC is a very good program. It helps you catch up with your graduating class so you can graduate on time. And if it wasn't for the PLC, I would not be graduating here today. So I'm very happy to say that it's a very good program, and I will support it any way I can.
Often referred to as the HIT team, Holding It Together is another local program designed to keep high-risk middle school students out of the criminal justice system and to expose them to new, worthwhile experiences promoting strong social values. Their mission? To provide troubled youth with case management services designed to help develop positive, socially acceptable behavior. With the prevalence of overweight or obese children tripling since the 1960s, communities and schools decided to offer a new local program supporting positive ongoing recreational training, or SPORT. The SPORT program provides middle school youth an appealing opportunity for increased physical activity, helping to generate long-term healthy lifestyles for themselves and their families. Program objectives include weight loss, increased flexibility and energy levels, while promoting leadership skills and healthy lifestyles. You can choose to sponsor a child today for only $225, the price of 1 can of Coke or Pepsi a day. In addition to these local programs, communities and schools offers mentoring and a gateway to tutoring assistance, services often existing within a community, but families may not know how or where to access them, and this is where communities and schools is lending a hand.
Having a mentor in my life has changed a lot, being that my mentor gave me a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And that book actually breaks down the difference between assets and liability, in which I always wanted to invest and learn how to deal with the stocks or whatnot. So my mentor really put me on that book, and that book changed my life, being that life is based on the financial statement, and school based on a report card. So now that I know the difference between the assets and liability, I think I'll be a little bit more successful in life.
Fortunately, we all have a choice. With your help, we can give every young person the chance to choose success. Choose to invest in our future today, because today's children are tomorrow's workforce. Communities and schools, helping kids stay in school and prepare for life. Ask how you can help today.